Hello guys, I hope you can get my voice. I don't know, suddenly that the internet having some issues. Anyway, so I don't know there is how many online. I think there is you can get my voice, right guys? Uh, if you're getting my voice, I would like to request just give a response that yes or no that my voice. I believe that you can get my voice. Let me try. Mm, Getting some issues, actually the internet issues. Okay, all right, I think there is only three people who would like to watch. Let's try and do some testing classes, and I hope that you people would like to at least spend some time, and I would like to take just half an hour 1 hour classes. You can just follow. I think there is you can get my voice, guys. Just to give a response on chat box if you can get my voice perfectly. And yeah, so you can see that screen, that MySQL screen, and notepad. Yeah, that's nice. Okay. So here we go, that today we would like to discuss the basic concept, very basic concepts of uh, MySQL. And we just discuss already, we discuss in classroom, so just we discuss a little bit. I don't try to boring you, that is make boring, and that just a little bit discuss about that MySQL basics. So here we go, that we need to explain about few things before we jump to do the practical. First thing first, uh, here we go, that you can see first we have to discuss about SQL. So everyone knows about it, that is what is SQL. It is a structure query language. It is a structure query language, and it is a standard language developed and used for accessing and modifying relational databases. So we know that is they're having lots of databases. We know that is about databases is nothing but that is a where we can manipulate and modify, we can fetching or accessing, we can store that data in tabular format. Tabular format is nothing but that is a with table format we can create or store our data. So we have to know about term that is a called table. We will discuss later on that is regarding the table. But before that is a jump about to create the table. So that is a databases. They're having so many types. Already we know about that one. They're having few types like a NDBMS, uh, HDBMS, and next is a RDBMS. Is nothing but that is a called database management system. DBMS is nothing but database management system. And DBMS, NDBMS means network database management system. HDBMS means hierarchical database management system. RDBMS is the relational database management system. And normally there is a RDBMS, the relational database management system. It is a modern RDBMS is a modern database management systems. Under the RDBMS, they're having lots of databases like a MySQL, or you can pronounce like a MySQL, then Oracle, then DB2, then SQL Server, and etc. So they're having lots of things that is under that is RDBMS, traditional database management system, and that is a we would like to learn only that is a MySQL, the basic parts in this tutorial. So uh, SQL, it's very easy. That is a SQL is a part of that MySQL. Actually, MySQL is a freely available open source relation database management software. That is, we can say it supports structure query language. It's available easily. You can go to the Mysql website and you can download the Mysql and you can access the Mysql and you can configure and you can use it. So here we have to discuss only SQL. SQL, they're having types like a DDL, like a DML, like a DCL, like a TCL. There is a mainly four types are there. There is a DDL, DML, DCL, and TCL. And we know that is a DDL is nothing but that is a data definition language. I'm not writing full language. So next is a DML, data manipulations, data manipulations language, data manipulation language, and DCL, data control language, control data control language, data control language, and TCL is nothing but there is a transaction control language, transaction control language. And along with that, the DDL, DML, DCL, TCL, along with that we have another two things, that is a system. Okay, just leave it because that is not in your syllabus. So we have to discuss about DDL, DML, DCL, and TCL, data definition language, data manipulation language, and data control language. And TCL is nothing but that is a transaction control language. And DDL example is like create. This example I can write it down like this. Example is a create, alter, drop. And DML example is like insert, update, delete, select. And DCL example like commit, rollback, save point. We can discuss save point. And transaction control language example is grant and revoke. So this is the example. That is a data definition language, create, alter, drop. DML is data manipulation language, insert, update, delete, and select. DCL data control language, commit, rollback, save point. And TCL is grant and revoke. That is a that part is there. Okay, so before we would like to discuss that DDL and DML, DCL, TCL, then we have to discuss a little bit about the data types, that what kind of types of the data we can declare for the variable, that is called data types. So data types in MySQL, basically they're having lots of data types, but basically we can using numeric data types. In Cbse syllabus we have seen that basic we are using decimal, that is a floating point data types, and another is called an int data types we can use it. And string we can use it, string data type we can use also. The string data type is char, and very famous another is there, that is a called varchar, that is a we can use that char and varchar we can use it. And the last we can use the date data type, that is a format is date only, and the format is YYYY dash MM dash DD. So this is the thing, data types. Before we like to jump and do some examples or discuss some examples of DDL. There is a basic data types in MySQL. Normally we are using in our syllabus, Cbse syllabus, informatics practices. That is a decimal, int, char, varchar, and date. We can use only date. This is nothing else. That is a only the format is YYY-MM-DD. So in that way we can use that part. So it's a very nice that we can learn and very quickly we can jump and do create, that is a table create statement. So first we have to discuss today, only we have to discuss DDL, nothing else. That is a data definition language, where we discuss about only the data definition language here. So first thing first, that we cannot create directly the table inside the database. So if you'll see our this is the MySQL the command prompt. You can say that whenever you have to install, or you can say that this is a command line. So whenever we used to use that one, so first you can get the MySQL prompt, and directly you cannot create. Suppose if you want to create the table, you cannot create the table fast. I would like to tell you few comments before we need to create the table, or we need to create databases. That few things are very much important. That is called show command. What is show command? And one thing, guys, that is MySQL is not case sensitive. So capital letter, small letter, it doesn't matter. So you can use that is a capital letter, small letter, whatever you like. So I use that is a show databases. If you'll show databases, then you can find it out there is a, what kind of existing databases informations you can get it. Okay, sometimes I just remove that is a semicolon and just press enter. You can see it is asking something is missing in the syntax. So obviously you have to use the semicolon, then you can execute your command. Otherwise it doesn't execute. So during exam time, if you'll miss the semicolon, and if after that you can expect some marks, I believe that is you cannot expect marks sometimes. Yeah, so databases is a command is correct, but until unless you are not using the semicolon, you cannot execute or you cannot get the command. So first thing first, that is we have to find it out. There is a whatever I want to create the database is exist or not here. So in that case, we cannot find it out any databases. Means I found by default information underscore schema, MySQL performance underscore schema, Sakila, Seas, World. Those are created by default. It's all right. So no problem. We can create a new one. So how to create new database? So very simple command: create database and database name. So in that case, so I have to provide any database name. So and obviously I have to use the semicolon. So create database name, I have to type it. So in that case, in exam time, maybe they would like to ask you the questions like create a database named employee, create a database name student, create a database name master, whatever they would like to name. So in place of that, just I mention the database name within the angular bracket. Don't use the angular bracket. So whenever you have to type the comment or you have to write it on the answer, then you have to write it on create database. I just give a database name for this tutorial like employee. I just give the database name employee. So I can write it down in capital letter, small letter, doesn't matter, I told you. So I just give a database name employee. So here you can see that is I create a database name is called that is a employee. Again I would like to show you. I just sometimes it accepts create database employee. I'm not giving that semicolon. I just press enter. It is asking something. That means something is missing syntax. So I need to use a semicolon and press enter. Then you can get the options like a query. Okay, one row affected. That means I created databases here. So now how to check that is you create a database, it is available in database or not MySQL database. So already we know about this command is called that is a show databases. If you press again show databases with semicolon, in that list you can find it that there is we created there is a database is name called employee. It's very nice that you can find it out before at home or during the lab time. If you want to create any database before that, you can uh, find it out that is a database is created or not. That is very much important. So you can see that is a database created under the MySQL. Now the question is that I want to that my aim is to create table to store the data or informations, right? So database I created, it's all right, no problem at all. The thing is that I have to open the database. I want to access the database because they're having lots of databases. So whenever you want to create table, then MySQL command will like to confuse that is under which database you want to create table. So that is a very simple command, everyone knows about it. That is a use database name. Use database name, the angular bracket and semicolon, you have to be use that one. Use database name. So in that case, what is my database name? I want to create table under the database is called employee. So you can write it down capital letter, small letter, doesn't matter. So I just write it down employee. So I create a database like use employee and semicolon and just press enter. You can see that this database changed. It means that is a now currently I am accessing database named employee. It's a very important that whenever you want to create or you want to select, means whatever the command we discussed just right now, you can see again this is the the DML statement or DDL statement. You want to create table, you want to alter table, you want to drop the table, or you can insert or update or delete or select whatever that is you want to do. That it's very much important that you have to access the database. Without accessing database, you cannot able to hello, Raul. So I don't know that is your name, guys. I hope that I don't make you bored, feeling bored. Just I'm trying to do my best. This is a very crucial time for us, all Indians. Please just bear with me. Just maybe weekly once or twice, I'd like to come online and just trying to tell you. We started with MySQL, then we have to jump to Python as well as also as much as possible. I have to cover each and every topics. Thank you for coming and watching. And please you just subscribe. Whenever I have to come next time online, you can get that direct information regarding this. Thanks a lot, and stay safe and stay at home. Okay, so use employee. That means I'm accessing the databases right now. So employee I access. That's all right. So basic things we know, that is if we want to create database, uh, we want to see the existing database information as well as also we can access the database, right? Krishna Prasad, welcome. And now then very much important that I want to remove the database. Very simple command. You have to write it down. That is a command is called drop database name. So I want to remove employee. So you can just type the employee, capital letter or small letter, doesn't matter, already I discussed. So you can see there is a query, okay, 0 rows affected. So now again if you check the show databases, you can find it out that is a already just few minutes before, whenever I created employee database, you can see that is a employee that is under the list of databases, but right now I removed, so we cannot able to find it out that database under the database list. Okay, so anyhow, so we create again because we want to work with that employee database, create database, and you can see that is I can use the show use employee because I want to create table under the um, Arun. Arun, welcome. uh, so I created database that is a use employee. So now I have to create basic tables. Okay, so now we can see that is a basic tables we need to create with all the with all whatever that we are using the data types. So this is our first thing we know already. We got information about how to create database, how to access the database. Now I have to create the table. So already we discussed about the few data types. There's the decimal, basic. They are having lots of data types in the MySQL. tiny int, small int, medium int, but that is according to syllabus, Cbse syllabus. There's a clean syllabus. Hello, welcome Abhishek, welcome. There lots of database, lots of data types are there, and basics we discuss about like a decimal. There's a floating point like a money. If you indicate money or your percentage, then we like to use for decimal. Numeric, the integer part only int. Date means YYY, YYY dash MM dash DD. And char and varchar, they're having little bit changes. Basics I would like to tell you and give example. I am trying to explain about the char. The char, what is a char data type? What is a char data type and what is the var char data type? That is the differences. I would like to give that example once. Okay, I want to store my name Abhishek. So I enter Abhishek here. So I enter Abhishek and I enter okay, so compute, I can enter informatics practices, better informatics practices informatics practices. So here you can see I had written that all the words single word, there is no space between informatics and practices. So if I want to give the space is special character in computer. Okay, so in that case what will happen, the char will like to give a error, then it will say that is it is wrong. So special characters not accepted by char string data types. So in that is the only data types you can accept, that is the only characters it accepts. And in that case of the varchar, it accept the special characters also. Suppose you want to write it down some address, I can write it down door number colon 22 sorry 22 dash 3 dash 1517, whatever that is. You can see there is lots of different characters are there, colon dash dash. So it means, so that is a some alphabetic or letters are there, some numeric values are there, as well as some special characters are there. So in that case what will happen, that cat doesn't accept. So alphanumeric values, whenever we have to discuss about alphanumeric values, then we like to go for varchar. So these things we can store inside the varchar. That is a very simple. So that is the main difference between char. Char it accepts only character, varchar it accepts alphanumeric values. Obviously, there's some special characters also accept by varchar. And char is a fixed length. Suppose I would like to tell you that is a, so whenever we declare table or we create a table and we want to store some value, we can mention the size. So suppose I mention size 10 here and I enter informatics. So 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 11. Okay, so I just little bit increase then size 15. 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 11 12 13. So suppose I enter the 13 words or 13 characters. So I give a space or allocate the space 15. Already I entered 13. So how many space remaining? There is a 2 space remaining. It will occupied by memory. But same thing, if I would like to declare 15 and I want to enter the same informations here, so the 2 automatically not occupied in memory, so we can save the memory also. So char is a fixed length variable string, varchar is a variable length string. So whatever the variable length, automatically it will occupy, rest of things not occupied. So that is another difference between char and varchar. So this is a difference between char and varchar. That is, a char is a fixed length variable string, varchar is a variable length string. Char is a, it accepts only character, varchar it accepts alphanumeric value. Okay, all right. So here we go, that we have to jump to create table. So how to create table is a very basics, and you know everyone about this one. Create. Obviously, I just remove this one. I don't need. I can use it later. This one. I just make it separate about this. Yeah, I create. So you can see that is I create table, create table, table name. So create table, table name, create table, table name, and then you can start first brackets, the column name, column column name, data type, and within bracket you can mention the size, and first column you can give comma. Similarly, you can create some other columns also. So here you can just create like this, and dot 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 dot, and the last column you not give the comma, you have to close with brackets, because you start with the first bracket. You can see that is you started with first bracket, you have to close with first bracket, and you have to, for executing purposes, you can use that is a semicolon. Arun Dubey, you are going good, sir. Hopefully that is it is useful for you. That is a column, a name, data type, and size. So you can see that is I just close that one. So this is the thing: create table, table name, column name, data type, size, column name, data type, size. So we can create the table like this. It's the only way we can create the table like that. So this is a syntax. Okay, so I found a lots of students do, whenever during the class sessions, whenever we discuss about the create table like this, and I given the syntaxes, the students are doing, lots of students are doing mistakes. They are just keep everything within the angular bracket. You cannot, whenever you write it down the comment, you cannot use the angular bracket. It is just for syntax. Okay, so this is a, that is a basic uh, syntax to create table. Okay, so create table, suppose I want to create table. So wow, I just give you one example. I want to create table like this. uh, Table name is a student, table name is a student. I just give some informations about that. Student, table name is a student. Column name first is a roll number, then name, then class, then age, then fee. So that is a three columns, 1 2 3 4 5 columns. So I need to create that one. Okay, and obviously roll number, it's in numeric. Int we can declare. Name, name means we can use the varchar. Class, we can use suppose we can use the varchar also, or char we can use it here. Better we can use char here. Age, obviously int I use here, and I can use the fee is decimal, obviously decimal. I can use I think there is I need to add okay, after that I would like to try that one. Okay, so basics, I like to create these things. I think it just no, was all right. Okay, this is the thing. So this is my table. I want to create roll number, name, class, age, and fee, and data type also mentioned. In some cases, in question paper, they would like to mention the size of that specific. Size of the specific data types or column. I think that is a, we just use 20 here. Char, I just use 5 here, and age I just use 2, and decimal I just use 6,2. 6,2 is it after decimal, how many digits would like to come, so it will come like that. Okay, all right. So this is my questions: students, roll number, name, class, age, fee, and int varchar char int decimal, like that. So create table, table name. What is the table name? Table name is a student. We can create the table name is student. Already we got informations. What is the first column name? First column name is roll number. I just enter a roll number. And what is the data type? Data type is a varchar, and size is 20. I just put it here. That is a 20. Very simple. Second column. Oh, sorry. That is int4. int4. Okay, so second column name is a name. Second column is name. This column name We enter second column is name, data type is varchar20. We can use the varchar20 here. Third column is a class. We can enter class. Column name is class. The varchar is data type is the varchar char5. We can enter char5 here. Next column is the age. We can enter the age, and we can enter the int2. We can enter the int2 here, and the last column is a fee. So last column is fee. So dot dot is not no more required because last column is a fee and decimal 6,2. Decimal 6,2. So we have to be remember that thing that comma 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 comma. The last column is no comma. I would like to inform you another thing, that is a you can write like this also. It is absolutely correct. I'm just writing because to understand the single line also you can write the comment, doesn't matter. For your understanding purposes, I just separated like that. Create table name, first bracket start, first column name, data type size, second column name, data type size, third column name, data type size, fourth column name, data type size, and fifth column name, data type size, last column no comma, and close the bracket and semicolon for your understanding purposes. So you can write it on the single line also, that doesn't matter. I just same command now I need to type in my command prompt. So I just copy and paste it just like that. You can write it down. Create table students, roll number int4, name varchar20, class char5, age int2, fee decimal 6,2. Like that you can enter these things and just press enter. You can see the query. Okay, 0 rows affected. Okay, all right. So here you can see that is I created table. So how to know under the employee table you created created this table existing or not? So in that case, same comment, show tables. If you write it down, show tables, and you can use a semicolon, and you can see that is a under the employee database you created one table is called that is a student. So it is very easily you can able to access that one. Another thing is there that suppose you create a table, later you forgot that is a whatever that is a data type and size you declared for this specific table. In that case, what we'll do, another comment is there, describe or desk, DESC, and table name you can use it. Describe or desk table name you can use it. And so here you can write it on describe. What is the table name? Table name is student, right? So describe table name, and table name, if you use it, then you can easily get informations regarding that. Roll number int, name. You can see that is a 4 I declared, but by default it's accepting. Int is not accepting the size. You can enter the more digit we will discuss later on this matter. Name varchar20, class 5, age 90, and fee decimal 6,2. And you can see this part we have to discuss later on. The next few couple of videos after we will discuss about null is yes, and default is null, means if you are not entering any values by default, that value will accept by null, and key and extra we will discuss. So we can discuss only the field type, null, key, and default the later on. Okay, so this is the basic things we can create a table. So now today we discuss about that is only the DDL statement. So in that case you can see that is how to create table. Okay, so now the question is how to remove the table. Very basic things. Again, we learned that is how to remove the table. We just simply type that is a drop table name. What is the table name? Student. Drop table name. If you press the drop table name, then automatically the table will remove from the database called employee. So now you can check show tables. You can see there is a empty set. That means we remove the table from employee databases. The basic things. All right. So just again I created a table because we have to do some operations here. So this table I do few operations. What kind of operations? A very simple few operations I need to do. The first need to do that is a how to modify the table structure, how to add the new column, and how to remove the column. So that is the basic things we need to do. So this is my table. It's all right. So I have to learn three things here. Very simple. Three things we want to learn. Alter statement here. There is a call alter statement. Alter statement. How to add, how to modify, and how to drop or remove the this operation based on column only. This operation based on only column. Okay, so be careful about that one. This operation alter statement based on the column table structure. We are column is nothing but there is a table structure. Stable structure. So this is where this is the concept. Okay, very simple concept. If you want to add new column, alter table name, add column name, data type, and obviously within bracket you have to mention the size, semicolon. If you want to modify, so very simple, only one thing you need to change, add replace modify. And drop, very simple, only one changes are there, table drop. Here this is the thing, then no need that one. So drop column name, or or you can use it another way, this statement drop column name. So that is the way you can use it. So very three comments are there. First column is add, second column is modify, and third command is drop. Drop, you can write it down, drop column name directly, or you can use it alter drop table name drop column, like that. So you can use it in that format. Okay, and oh, sorry, I this is my apologize. I don't know. There is my internet. There is 100 Mbps, but suddenly from morning onwards it drops that frame rates. I'm extremely sorry for that. Really. So just I forgot to on this one. Okay. So here you can see that is a alter statement, alter, add, modify, drop column table structure. Or you can use the first column is alter table name, add column name, data type, size, alter table name, modify column name, data type, size, and alter table name, drop column name, or alter table name, drop column name. We can use it in that way. So that is a way we can create that table structure. We can deal with the table structure. So one by one we can check. So this is the basics, the syntaxes. I want to modify name column first. Okay, I want to add a gender column into my table, student table, char 1. So very simple, alter table name. What is the table name? Student. We just enter student. What is the command? Add. What is new column I want to add? Gender. What is data type? Male or female? So char, and size we can enter 1. Simple. Okay. I just copy, and obviously we have to go that place, and here you can see I just paste it. Oh, sorry, I think there is a not copied properly. I'll try again. Okay, alter table students, add gender char 1. So before that you can see there is a description of the students. If you'll find that 1 2 3 4 5 columns we had seen, that now we add, again we use the same statement here, describe students. So now you can see roll number, name, class, age, fee, and gender. Now new column added here. Okay, so that means we added new column. So next, you can see next column is nothing but that alter table modify. Suppose name is 20, I want to increase the size 40. So what to do? That very simple. Alter table name. What is the table name? Table name is student. Modify column name type size. I just make it 40. Here 20 is there, so I just make it 40. And I just copy this one and go that place. You can see, oh sorry, I think not copied properly. Just let me copy once again. Alter table students modify name varchar. So now you can see previously name was varchar 20, right? So now I added and check descriptions. So now you can see there is a varchar, it became that is a 40 size increase 40. And the last command is there. Last command we have to check. The last command is drop. Suppose I want to remove gender column, so it's very simple. Alter table name. What is the table name? Table name is student. Drop column name. Column name is gender. Drop column name. Alter table name. Drop column name. Or you can use it to alter table name. Drop gender. Simply we can just type. I copied this one, and here we can go. We can check. I just use that one and check descriptions. You can see that gender table is gender column is removed from the table. So this is the basic of DDL statement. So already we know about that. Just we learn about this, the DDL statement. So DDL statement is nothing but that is a data definition language. Create, alter, drop. So today we learn few things: how to create database, how to access database, how to create table, how to drop table, and how to modify the table structure with the help of alter statement. Thank you guys for watching. I hope that is you like these videos. In future I would like to try to create more videos like that. Hope that is you like to enjoy, and just for a few 10 minutes or 30 minutes or 40 minutes we have to do the classes like this every week, weekly 2 days or 3 days. We will see if my internet is permit properly. Thank you once again. Stay safe, stay safe, and stay safe and be careful about your health. See you soon. Bye bye.